सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। ॐ श्री हयग्रीवाय नमः। ॐ श्री वल्लभा समेत श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। So we were looking at the topic of pratyaksha and how pratyaksha cannot establish the dvaita or bheda. So in this context, we made an elaborate analysis because the Dvaitins say that Drishyatvad Dvaitam Satyam Dhatavat. We also use the same hetu. Drishyatvad Dvaitam Mithya Swapnavat. So in this context, it was shown how whether it is Pratyaksha or Anumana or Shabda, Upamana, Anupalabdhi, all these different pramanas cannot reveal Bheda, or that Bheda is real, at least. It cannot be revealed. It looks as though it is all different. Okay, it is all only as though. Yatra Dvaitam Iva Pashyati is what the Upanishad also says. So we established that Sarvadhapi Dur Nirupaha Eva Bhedaha. So this is what we saw last, I think. So this Dvaita cannot be conclusively established as real. Okay. So that is the conclusion now. Dvaita itself cannot be established. Okay. So now the Purvapakshi comes back. Okay. What does he say? Nanu dur nirupopi bhedaha asti eva anubhava siddhatva iti che ma evam. So Purvapakshi now says, okay, if you analyze Dvaita is not there, fine. It cannot be conclusively established as real. But still it is experienced. It is Anubhava Siddha. So how can you say that whatever we are experiencing is not there? In fact, this can be asked even to the quantum physicists nowadays, correct? I think even recently some people got Nobel Prize to exactly prove the same thing, that we cannot really say that whatever we are measuring, etc., are real, correct? So anyway, so it is Anubhava Siddha. This is the argument now. So now what is our answer? So if you say like that, it's not correct. Why? Dur Nirupaha Anubhava Siddhaha Kim Rajju Sarpaha Asti Yena Bhedaha Bedopi Syat. So if you say Anubhava Siddha, everything Anubhava Siddha, even if it is Dur Nirupa, we should accept. Means, can we accept that Rajju Sarpa is there? Rope snake is also present really? Can we say that? And consequently, all the differences in the snake. The snake means there are at least some eyes are there. Something you are able to see, the tongue, maybe the body of the snake, tail of the snake, etc. All these different parts, the Bheda, the differences within the snake also, whatever we see, are they really there? This is the question. So, this see, if you take both the Bheda in general and Rajju Sarpa, what do we say? Dur Nirupatvam Anubhava Siddhatvam cha ubhayatrapi samameva. So in both cases, this establishing that it is there conclusively, that is also not possible, but it is experienced. So whatever is experienced is real. There is no rule, correct? So experience is not really a pramana. Understand that. At least for the reality of whatever you are experiencing. Experience is real in itself in the sense that that is what you experience. Okay. But whether whatever you are experiencing is real or not, you can only arrive at by analysis. Okay. So here, nacha rajju sarpaha brahma rupa anubhava siddhaha eva na pramana rupa anubhava siddhaha iti vachyam. Okay, now the Purva Pakshi comes back and says, okay, rajju sarpa I accept because it is Brahma. It is established that rajju sarpa is Brahma. How can you say this Bheda? Whatever we are experiencing in Vyavahara in this world are all Brahma. They are all Pramana Siddha for us. This is what they are again repeating. This is what we established just in the previous paragraphs. We established exactly that you cannot establish the Bheda based on any Pramana, correct? But still they are holding on to that. He is saying now, Rajju Sarpa can be accepted as Brahma Siddha. How can you say this Bheda is Brahma? It is Pramana Siddha. Okay? Means you can't say that why we already established, correct? Bhedasyapi Brahma Rupa Anubhava Siddhatvat. So Bheda also is equally Brahma only. You cannot say that it is Brahma Rupa and all that. Okay? So therefore what Jivaha hi Brahma Kale eva Bhedam Pashyati natu Abhrama Kale Jagara Swapnayoho eva Bheda Anubhava. So further what? Jiva also sees this Bheda only during Brahma Kala we say because both Jagrat and Swapna are Brahma only for us. See, even though Jagrat has certain continuity and all that, from an ontological status standpoint, the reality standpoint, there is no difference between Jagrat and Swapna for us. In fact, this is established very well by our Gaudapada Acharya in the Karika. Even in the Aitareya Upanishad also it is said that all three states are like Swapna. If you look at it as a state, all of them are ontologically speaking or from the standpoint of reality, they all have the same status. Atma alone is Satyam. So all the states of experience and the one who is experiencing also are all, we have to say they are all Mithya only. They are all mutually dependent, in fact, correct? Madhu, that's what we say. So only during Brahma Kala, that particularly the Jagrat and Swapna, the samsara also is there only during that time and Veda is experienced. Veda means samsara, really speaking. Udaram antaram kurute athatasya bhayam bhavati. So even if you make a little bit of difference, there is bhaya. Bhaya means it is samsara. So Veda Anubhava is there only in Jagrat and Swapna and Sushuptyadav tad ananubhava cha. And in Sushupti there is no Veda and there is no samsara also. Okay. And also in Sushupti, Veda Adarshanam hi Sarvajaninam means it is experienced by all the people. The Sushupti experience is common for everybody, and also it is common in the sense that it is the same. Whether you are a king, you are a beggar, whether you are a jnani, ajnani, for everybody, Sushupti is the same. There is no difference in that. And then he is also bringing in Samadhi here. Samadho, Veda Adarshanam to Vidvat Eka Vishayam. Again, here samadhi itself is possible only if you have this shabda or Upanishad Janita Vakya Jnanam has to be there. Along with that, whatever the samadhi sthiti you attain for the state of Jnana Nishtha, in that there is no Bheda Darshanam also. You already have Jnanam. Therefore, it is only Vidvat Eka Vishayam. It's only Vidvat Vishaya, this kind of samadhi, which points out to a certain Jnana Nishtha. Therefore, what? Tasmat Bhranti Siddham eva Dvaitam. Therefore, it is very clear that Dvaita is Bhranti Siddha. You cannot really establish it as real. There is no reality to Dvaitam. Okay, further what? Nanu Bhedasya Bhranti Siddhatvam Astu Nama Pratyakshadi Pramana Avishayatvat. Okay, now the Purva Pakshi is provisionally accepting, saying that, okay, let Bhranti, this Bheda be Bhranti, okay, because we are not able to establish that any of the Pramanas are really revealing Bheda as real. So let it be Bhranti Siddha. But still, he is asking Ghatadi Rupam Dvaitam to Pratyakshadi Siddhameva Tad Vishayatva. But Ghata, etc., which has a certain color, form, etc., and other things which are revealed by other pramanas, other pratyaksha pramana is there. When we talk about the sensory perception, there are five senses are there, different stimuli, different sense objects are revealed, correct? Due to different stimuli. So here, they are all pratyaksha siddha only. They are all pramana siddha. And all these gatadi, rupa are the objects of cognition, sense cognition. So how can you say that they are Brahma? That is the question here. Chakshur hi rupam rupavat dravyam cha grinhati. So chakshu, the eyes only are cognizing objects and the objects which have forms, correct? The forms and the objects which have that form and color, etc. It is all cognized by the eyes. Tat katham chakshur grahyaha ghataha bhranti siddhaha bhave. So whatever is cognized by the eyes, valid cognition, let us say. Okay. How can you say that it is all erroneous? It is all bhranti, this erroneous cognition. How can it become erroneous cognition? Whatever part I see with my eyes, how can you say it is erroneous? So similarly, we have to extend it to other sense organs also. Whatever the sense organs reveal, all that should be considered as prama. Okay, it cannot be brahma. It is all valid knowledge. It is not erroneous cognition. So evam sparshadishu tadvat dravyeshu api bodhavyam. So it is similar to other sense organs also is similar. Whether it is touch or sound or whatever, and the whatever substances have those qualities, they are all revealed through valid means of knowledge. How can it be? How can it be called erroneous? Okay. If you say like that, what uchyate? So this is what we say. What किम चक्षुर्ग्राह्यः गुणः रूपं घटः वा तद्युक्तः कुतश्चित् वस्तुअन्तरात् भिन्नः उत अभिन्नः. Okay, you are saying these sense organs are revealing different things. Fine. Okay. Now, whatever is cognized by eyes, etc., are different qualities, and the whatever the substances which have those qualities, correct? Dravya and guna only, which are like whatever, which are there in the dravya, correct? Gataha va tadyuktaha means whatever is there in the gata, different qualities, let us say, whatever is connected to the substance, like quality, etc., all these things, are they different from other things or they are non-different? Whatever else you are cognizing. So, kutaschit vastu antarat bhinnaha uta abhinna. This is the question. They are different or they are same. Now, if you say obviously the Dvaitin will say they are different, correct? So Adye, so that is the Adya Paksha only they are going to take. So Adye Katham Tad Visheshana Veda Siddhihi. So the Veda itself then becomes a Visheshana, correct? If you are saying that this Bhinnatvam is known, Bhinnatvam is a Visheshana according to you. Okay, because Bhinnaha hi Veda Vishishtaha. Whatever is separate is qualified by that separation itself, correct? So the separation becomes a qualification. That's how one thing is different from other and all you are saying. So Bheda itself is a Visheshana, but Visheshanas only we were not able to establish, correct? We did, we established the Nirvishesha Vastu. We did lot of analysis. So what did we finally arrive at there, we conclusively arrived at that only a nirvishesha vastu has all these visheshas as aropa. Correct? It's all adhyastha only. The sambandha between the visheshana and whatever vastu which has that can only be adhyasika sambandha. So you are not even able to establish the visheshana. With here Veda is a visheshana, correct? Veda siddhau cha katham tad visishtasya bhinnasya vastunaha siddhihi. So you are not able to establish any visheshana, and Veda also being a visheshana, even that you cannot establish. Then how can you say that something is different from another? Okay. So tad vishishtasya. So if the visheshana itself is not established, further you say that quality itself is not established, but the qualified are different because of that quality means. Where is that quality first? What is the nature of that quality? That itself you are not able to establish. Then based on that, how can you say two different things are there, etc.? So there is no, you cannot establish anything. If you take the second option, abhinnaha means, then where is Dvaita? Abhinnasya gatasya katham dvaitatvam. So if you say they are all non-different, there is only one vastu which is Advaita means, then there is no Dvaita. Because Dvaitam hi bhinnam. Dvaita is nothing but Veda or Bhinnatvam. Correct? Unless you are able to establish division and separation, etc., there is no Dvaitam. So once we say like this, what? Now he comes back, the Purvapakshi. No. What? Chakshuradi Indriya Bhedat Tad Grahya Rupadi Vishaya Bhedaha iti Sunirupaha Eva Atra Bhedaha iti Chet Ma Evam. So now what the Purvapakshi is saying is, there are different Indriyas, there are different Indriya Vishayas. Based on that only we can say that Veda is already established, correct? Chakshuradi Indriyas are there, 5 Indriyas are there. They have their own Indriya Vishaya. Okay. So Chakshuradi Indriya Bheda, you have to accept 5 Indriyas are there. You are also saying, I am also saying. Then they are, each of them are that Grahya Rupadi Vishaya Bheda also is there. Each one is cognizing a different sense object. From this only Veda is established already. It is easily established. Why you are saying it cannot be established? It's Durnirupa and all that. It's Sunirupa only. So Veda is already established by this very fact. How can you say that Veda is not there? Means no, it is not like that. Why? Swagrahya Rupadi Vishaya Bheda Deva Chakshuradi Indriya Bhedaha iti Anyonyashraya. How are you saying that Indriyas are different? Indriya, whatever the Vastu you are, this Indriya Vishaya are different, etc. They are again mutually dependent, correct? This whatever is cognizing Rupa, etc. is Chakshuhu, you say. And again, the Chakshur Vishaya is what? Whatever is cognized by Chakshu is the Chakshur Vishaya. So the Chakshur Vishaya defines the Chakshur Indriya, and Chakshur Indriya defines the Chakshur Vishaya, means they are all mutually dependent. Each and every. So here, this is all Madhu again, correct? They are all interdependent. So they are these two things you are defining based on Anyonya Ashraya. So this Veda also is based on Anyonya Ashraya. Iti Anyonya Ashraya. So there is an Anyonya Ashraya here. The sense object is defined by the sense which is used. And sense itself is defined as different based on the sense object it is cognizing, means there is only Anyonya Ashraya here. So you cannot establish anything really. All these things are different. So he is explaining that. What? Chakshur Grahyaha Gunaha Rupam Rupagrahakam Indriyam Chakshu iti prasiddhi. So how do you define? You also say that guna is nothing but like rupa. The guna rupa, the form, is what? It is an object of cognition of eyes, you say. And what are eyes? Whatever cognizes form is eye. So it is basically Anyonya Ashraya, interdependency only is there. Or mutual dependence, we say, correct? Okay, once we say there is Anyonya Ashraya, what Purvapakshi comes back. He says, Nanu, भेदस्य चक्षुरादि विषयत्वेन भ्रान्तिसिद्धत्वम् अस्तु नाम कथं पुनः चक्षुरादि विषयस्य रूपादेः भ्रान्तिसिद्धत्वं कथं वा चक्षुरादि अविषयस्य अद्वैतस्य ब्रह्मणः अभ्रान्तिसिद्धत्वम् इति चेत् उच्यते. Okay, now he is saying, okay, Veda cannot be established, let us concede. Okay, provisionally we concede that. But still Rupa, etc. are cognized by eyes. How can you say that it is Bhranti Siddha, it is erroneous cognition? Similarly, in fact, you are making one interesting conclusion that Brahman itself is not available for Chakshush, etc. Brahman is not available for Chakshush means whatever is not even available to the Indriyas, you say that is Abhranti Siddha, that is the correct, valid knowledge. Brahman is the, whatever the Brahma Jnanam or the Nirvishesha or Nirvikalpaka Jnanam is valid, and whatever is revealed by Chakshush, etc., that is also Pramana. The Rupadi that you are calling Bhranti, how is it possible? Whatever you are saying is not correct, because everybody, Vedantin also accepts Pratyaksha Pramana, Indriya Pratyaksha is accepted, but we accept that only provisionally. Understand that in Vyavahara only we accept Pramana, Prameya, Vyavahara itself is all Vyavaharika Satyam, maybe we can say. So that is all again Avichara Siddha. Once we do Vichara, all that goes. Anyway, so he is asking now how you can say Brahman is Abhranti, the Brahma Jnanam, the Advaita Brahma is Abhranti, and whatever is revealed by all this Pratyaksha is Bhranti. Means what do we say? Yadi Chakshuradini Pramananini iti matam tarhi tad vishayasya yatarthatveneva bhavitavyam. So now first we are putting out a principle. What? If you have to accept that eyes, etc., are valid means of knowledge, whatever they reveal has to be real, correct? Only if whatever vastu they are revealing is real, then you can even consider them as valid means of knowledge. So this you have to accept. So whatever they reveal, yatarthatveneva bhavitavyam. It has to be yatartha. It has to be as it is, the reality. So if eyes, etc., are revealing something, and for that to be valid knowledge, whatever they are revealing itself has to be valid. Because always knowledge is vastu tantra, we say, correct? Knowledge has to be true to the object which is being revealed. So that being the case, here what is the problem? Upanishad itself says what Brahma Bhinnam tu na yathartham iti. So if the Chakshuradi are revealing something other than Brahman, then it is all mithya. It cannot be considered yathartham. So whatever Chakshuradi is revealing, or at least whatever you think it is revealing as other than Brahman, all that is Brahma only. That is why we say that Chakshuradi reveal only Sanmatra. If you accept that, then even Chakshuradi are only revealing Brahman, correct? Each and every cognition really reveals only Brahman. That is the Jnana Drishti. That is what the Upanishad also is talking about. So, Brahma Bhinnam, anything which you think if the Chakshuradi, the senses are revealing means, then it is all Brahma. If you understand even whatever the Chakshuradi are revealing is only Brahma Abhinnam, then only it becomes Pramana, correct? Then only it is Yatartha. So, once we say this word, he is now asking, Katham Rupadehe Ayatarthasya Chakshuradi Pramana Grahyatvam. Okay. Kintu Chakshuradini Rupadi Adhishtana Chaitanya Grahini Eva Pramanatva Yatha Brahmasthalepi Chakshuhu Adhishtanam Yathartham Idamamsham Eva Grinhati Tadvatidi Prageva Uttam. Okay, now Siddhanti only is explaining. So he is asking if Chakshuradi are not revealing whatever is there, correct, as it is, then how can you say that they are Pramana? So Katham Rupa Dehe Ayatarthasya Rupa etc., which is not real, which is not there, which cannot be even established other than by accepting it as adhyasa, how can those things being revealed by eyes can be, because of that the eyes are all pramana, you can see. We cannot say that. Okay. But if Chakshuradi, etc., if we say that it is revealing the Adhisthana Chaitanya, the Chaitanya on which all these Rupadi are Adhyastha, correct, or Aropita. Form, color, all other qualities, etc., which is superimposed on the Brahman, which is in fact free from all qualities, correct, which is Nirguna or Nirvishesha. So if Rupadi are being revealed, then we cannot call Chakshus as Pramana. But if the Chakshus is revealing the Adhishtanam on which these are all superimposed, then only we can call Chakshuradi as Pramana. They are really revealing. That is why we say it is revealing only Sanmatram. Everything else is only Avidya Vritti. It is all only Sakshi Bhasya. In that way only we can even establish all these sense organs are really Pramana. Correct? So, Pramanatvat, yatha, like even similar to what Brahmasthale, even rope snake, if you take, Chakshuhu Adhishtanam Yathartham Idam Amsham Eva Grinhati. The Chakshus can only reveal the this aspect. If you say this is snake, the this aspect alone is real there. And with this only, eyes can have contact also. The snake is purely avidya. It is all avidya vritti and it is only seen by the sakshi alone. Chakshur has no role in that. So idam amsha alone is revealed by chakshus and snake amsha is basically avidya vritti. So only if you say that it is revealing the idam amsha, then only even in that case also, even in any brahmasthala, idam amsha only can be revealed by chakshur etc. and not anything else. So this was already said, prag eva uktam. Okay. But what now he is coming back, he says, Nanu uktam eva parantu atra kaschid asti samshayah. Okay, so now you have said that, but even then there is a doubt there. What is that? Kimiti. Okay, what is the doubt? Chakshuradayah niradhyasameva brahma na pratipade yeyuhu iti. Okay, atra uchyate. So now, how can this chakshur etc. reveal Brahman? You are only saying that Brahman is beyond all this mind and words and all indriyas etc. And Brahman is the one, and whatever is revealed by chakshus etc. are all adhyastha, you are saying. But Brahman is not adhyastha. Brahman is the adhisthana. Now their question is different. How can you say now that chakshus is revealing this Brahman which is niradhyasam? Okay. So once they ask this question, what do we say? Whatever chakshus etc. are revealing only is in the vyavahara or avidya dasha. Correct? And in the avidya dasha, there is no niradhyasam Brahma. The avidyavan does not see any Brahman. They are all only seeing the Mahabhutas and the Bhautikas. Correct? Bhuta Bhautika alone, people are seeing Yanisha Sarva Bhutanam Tasyam Jagarti Sanyami, like that Bhagavan also says in the Gita. So there is a very big difference between, it is like night and day between the Jnana Drishti and Ajnani's Drishti. So what we say, Atra Uchyate, Yavad Avidyam Niradhyasam Brahma Nasti Eva. So first we are saying, as long as avidya is there, this niradhyasam Brahma, the Brahman without any adhyasa etc., nirvishesham Brahma, it is not there for the avidyavan. Okay. Yada tu niradhyasam Brahma, tada chakshuradehe eva abhavaha iti, tatham niradhyasam Brahma chakshuradikam vishayi kurya. So, if you say that one who knows this Brahman means at that time what? Chakshuradi etc. all becomes Vidya. All of them are only Brahman alone is Satyam. Once you understand Brahman, all these things vanish into Brahman. They all resolve into Brahman. They don't have any independent existence. It's all only Mithya. And you understand mithya means it is non-existent really. Abhava. It is not there. Even while you are seeing, it is not there. That is the beauty of mithya, correct? So then how can all these chakshush, etc., which are not chakshur also, it is not only whatever is revealed by the chakshur indriya itself is avidya karya only. Understand that. Both chakshus and the chakshur vishaya, all of them become mithya. The knower and the known, that dichotomy itself is mithya. So how can this all this chakshu, etc., make Brahman as a vishaya? Brahman can never become the vishaya of any indriya or mind, etc. So, katam niradhyasam brahma chakshuradikam vishayi kuryat. How can they do? How can they make it an object of cognition? It is not possible. Okay. Then, nacha evam sadhyasa brahma pratipadane kimiti chakshuradi adhishtanam brahmaiva pratipadayati na rasadi adhishtanam brahmeti vachyam phala bala parikalpa swabhava visheshe cha chodanan avakasha. Okay. See here, in this manner, what Chakshuradi, etc., can only reveal Brahman along with Adhyasa, because they are also, in fact, within the Adhyasa. So, Sadhyasa Brahma Pratipadane Kimiti Chakshuradi Chakshurupa Adhishtanam Brahmaiva Pratipadayati. Okay, now the question is, if Niradhyasam Brahma cannot be revealed by Chakshuradi, then they are all only revealing whatever is there within the Vyavahara, correct? During Vyavahara, during Adhyasa, and even there, we can only understand that Brahman is the Adhishtana of the Adhyasa in that manner alone, correct? As already said, the Adhishtana Chaitanya, which is Brahman, that Sanmatram alone, Chakshus also is seeing. In that way alone, it can be said. This has to be very clear. Okay. So once you say this, what? So Sadhyasa Brahma Pratipadane, this Brahman alone is revealed. Can you say that? What about Rasa, etc.? If you say this, that eyes are revealing Sanmatram, which is Sadhyasa Adhishtana, correct? Which is Brahman. What about Rasa, etc.? Rasadi Adhishtanam, also Brahman, how you can say, or can we say really? And what about all these things which are all imagined, correct? Phala bala parikalpya swabhava visheshe chodanan avakasha. So if you don't accept that this eyes and other indriyas are all revealing along with this the adhishtana, then even this you cannot even talk about the results and everything else which are there, correct? All the parikalpana is there, even the entire Purva Bhaga, they are all only imagined on this Brahman. That is how we have to understand this. So, you have to understand that this is how we can even establish the pramanatvam of any pramana, that it is revealing Sanmatram Brahma. Everything else is only avidya. So otherwise what will happen? Anyatha kimiti chakshu rupameva grinhati. न तु रसादिकम् इति प्रश्ने त्वमपि किमपि उत्तरं ब्रूयाः. Also, another question they are asking is, if you say that it is revealing only Sanmatram, then what about each and every pramana is revealing Sanmatram, means what is the difference then? Why should then Chakshus only reveal this Chakshu Vishaya, like Rupa, etc., and tongue should only reveal taste? So he is now questioning, if you say all these pramanas, their pramanatum is there only because of revealing this Brahman, which is Sanmatram and Adhishtanam. Each and every pramana is then revealing only the Adhishtanam. Then what is the difference between them? Because each pramana has its own phala, correct? That's what he is saying. Phala bala parikalpya swabhava visheshaha means that Chakshus is revealing Rupa. That is the phala of the Chakshur Indriya Vyavahara, correct? Rasendriya Vyavahara is different. It is revealing something else, we say. So all these differences, how can you account for if you say that all of them are pramana only because they are revealing the adhisthana? That is their question. But, and also he is asking the question, Anyatha kimiti chakshu rupam eva grinnati natu rasadikam iti. So then in your case, how can you say that chakshu is only revealing rupa and not rasa, etc.? Because anyway, it is only, it is a pramana because it is revealing the Sanmatram Brahma. If you say there is no Veda there, what is the uniqueness? This is the question. So if they ask that question, we are also, the answer is what? We don't have any answer for it, okay? Because we say, Prashne, Twamapi Kimapi Uttaram Bruyaha. What will you say now? You are also saying Chakshus is only revealing Chakshu Vishaya. Twag is revealing only Twag Vishaya. Grana is revealing only Grana Vishaya, etc. If I ask you why, the same question to you, do you also have any answer for that? So it is sama, correct? For both of us, there is no answer for that. It is how it is, correct? Certain things you cannot ask why. At some point, there is no answer for that. That is how it is. That is the niyati you have to accept, correct? So we are also asking the same question to him. If you say that, if you ask that question to us, we are also going to ask you the same question. So if we ask also what you will say, Tasmat Niyamena Chakshuradi Indriyani Rupadi Adhyasa Adhishtana Chaitanya Grahakani. Okay? Iti Avivadam. So finally what we can say, it is only a niyama. That is how it is. That is the niyati. That is the order. The order is like that. It is Ishvara's order, we can say. Finally, that's all you can say. Correct? Why eyes are only seeing colors and forms means there is no answer to that. Correct? Even he also, the Purva Pakshi also cannot answer that. So eyes are revealing only the Adhishtanam Brahma where the Adhyasa is Rupa. That's all we are saying. Correct? Ears are revealing Shabda Adhyasa where the Adhishtanam is again Brahma. Like that we are saying. They are saying it is all real. But for both of us, that niyama is the same. You understand? He cannot raise an objection saying how this niyama cannot be there. For us also, that niyama is there. Okay. For him, it is all real. For us, the niyama is based on the adhyasa. That is the only difference. So, but here there is nothing to debate. Both of us are in the same boat. Okay. I hope you understand this. So, further what? Yatu न सन्दृशे तिष्ठसि तिष्ठति रूपमस्य न चक्षुषा पश्यति कश्चनेन कश्चन येनम इत्यादि श्रुतिः ब्रह्मणः अतीन्द्रियत्व प्रतिपादिका ताहि रूपादि अध्यासान अध्यास अनधिष्ठानं ब्रह्म चक्षुरादि अविषय इत्येवं परा. Okay, the other thing is what he is quoting the Kathopanishad here. न सन्दृशे तिष्ठति रूपमस्य न पश्यति चक्षुषा कश्चन Yenam Hrida Manisha Manasa Abhiklupta Ya Etavad Drishyam Ritaste Bhavanti. Like this is the Kathopanishad Shruti. So what it is saying, Brahman is not there any Rupa. Brahman Swarupa does not contain any form or anything. Okay. Therefore, what? You cannot see it as an object of your eyes. Na chakshusha pashyati kaschana yenam. This Brahman cannot be seen or cognized as an object of your eyes. And also you have to extend it to all other indriyas. But then how do we know this? Means again only through mind only. The Manishaha, the knowers of Brahman, they still know it in their buddhi only. Buddhi guha, hrida. But the mind which is samskritam, samskritam manaha, manasa eva anudrashtavyam, it is said, correct? So only by the mind which is really qualified to know this Brahman, in that buddhi only it is still known, it is seen. Okay, and once you see that, you are not a samsari anymore. You are immortal. That is what it is saying. Amrita te bhavanti. So here in the Shruti also, Brahman is shown as Atindriya. So therefore, the Indriyas cannot directly cognize Brahman, but it can be still, we can say that whatever Adhyasa is there, that Adhyasa Adhisthana is Brahman. In that way alone, it can become Chakshuradi Vishaya. So this is also clear. So he is saying, Sahi Rupadi Adhyasa Anadhishtanam Brahma Chakshuradi Avishayam Ityevam Para. So even the Shruti is what it is saying. The Anadhishtanam Brahma cannot be a Vishaya of Chakshus, etc. But only the Brahman, which is the Adhishtana of the Adhyasa, Rupa Adhyasa, can be Chakshur Vishaya. Similarly, we have to extend to other Indriyas also. So even the Shruti also is pointing out to the same thing. So you cannot ask why Niradhyasam Brahma, why Chakshus cannot reveal, means it cannot reveal. Because Chakshus itself is part of the Adhyasa. Okay. Then what? Yadapi, how much is there? Let us see. Okay, so a little bit more is there. We'll see whether we can cover everything today. So Yadapi, Agnya Rupadikameva Pashyamaha Vayamiti Manyante Natu Tad Adhishtanam Brahmeti Tathapi Vidwan Brahmaiva Aham Pashyami iti Manyante. So further what we say, even though the Ajnanis say that we are only seeing form, color and all this whatever, correct? Whatever is just available to you through the Pratyaksha Pramana, we see that only and they also take it as real. But the Jnanis, what do they say? And they don't see the Adhishtanam Brahma, obvious. So Brahman, so that's why again I quote the Tirumular, Parattai Maraitadu Parmudal Bhutam. For Ajnanis, the Param Brahma is covered by the Pancha Bhutas and the Bhautikas. The elements, the five elements and the elementals cover. They don't see Brahman as the Adhishtana. But the Vidwan, Tatapi, even though the Ajnanis see like that, for Jnani, so Yanishaha Sarva Bhutanam Tasyam Jagarti Sanyami. So the Jnani is awake to a different reality. Even though the Ajnanis are seeing that, Jnani is seeing what? Brahmaiva Aham Pashyami. In each and every cognition, Brahman alone I see. Because that Sanmatram Brahma is nothing but it is Satchit only. Satchit Anandam Brahma alone is appearing with the Nama Rupa in each and every cognition. That's what I see. Pratibodha Viditam Matam. That is the Jnana Drishti. So Jnani sees it differently. Therefore what? Yad Purastad Ityadi Shrutehe Aitad Atmemidam Sarvam Ityadi Shrutescha. So again, he is quoting different Shrutis here, that all that is here is Atma alone. Whatever is there in front of me, behind me, up, down, all directions, wherever it is, everything is this Atma alone. Okay, this Shruti is there, Sarvatma Bhava. Okay, even in Gita also, the Sarvatma Bhava is talked about. So, and even in Ishavasya Upanishad also it is there. And even in Brihadaranyaka also it is talked about. Different, all Upanishads are talking about this. Everything is this Brahmatma alone. That is the Jnani's drishti. Therefore what? Tasmad avidusha chakshuradibihi vishayikritam sarvamapi jagat vidushaha brahmaiva adhyastasya adhishtana anatireka. So whatever the avidusha means, whatever by the ajnanis, whatever is objectified and seen, cognized through eyes, etc., all that, this entire Jagat, in fact, for the Vidusha, for the Jnani, Vidushaha, it is all Brahman alone. It is not something separate from Brahman. In fact, whatever is superimposed, it can never be separate from the locus where it is superimposed. So that Adhisthana, it is not separate from the Adhisthana, that is the Jnana Drishti. Therefore, what? Apeva. Vidwan Sada Jagat Pashyannapi Brahmaiva Pashyati. So even if the Vidwan sees the Jagat, Vidwan is only seeing Brahman. Vidwan cannot see anything other than Brahman. Everything is Brahman. Each and every cognition resolves only into Brahman. That is the real Samadhi, in fact. Correct? The real Samadhi is what? Samadhiyate Asmin iti Atma. Like this only Bhashyakara also says. If you see, I think in second chapter end, Bhashya is there. Not end, I think just before that, that Siddha Prajna Lakshana, Samadha Vachala Buddhihi, like that it comes. Okay, Shruti Pratipannate Yadastasyati Nischala Samadha Vachala Buddhihi Tada Yogam Avapsyasi. In that Samadhi, in that verse, Bhashyakara says, Samadhiyate Yasmin Sarvam. So everything resolves into which Atma, that Atma itself is called Samadhi. So everything resolves into myself, Brahmatma, and that Atma itself is Samadhi. Each and every cognition resolves into me only, and it's not separate from me. That is the Jnana Drishti. That is the real Samadhi, in fact. So the operations of the mind and all is not really a problem. Once you have Jnana Nishta, whether the mind is active or not, how does it matter? Initially, you have to know ocean is only water. For that, maybe you have to still the waves a little bit to understand. After you have understood whether the waves are there or not, what is the problem? This is all water only anyway, correct? There is no issue. So, Jnani only sees Brahman everywhere, Atma everywhere. It is all Atma alone. Nothing is separate from this Atma. So, here, this Jnani is seeing only that. Okay. Jagat Pashyanavi Brahman Brahmaiva Pashyati. Okay. Yatha Ghata Tattva with Purushaha Ghatam Pashyanavi Vritikam Pashyati iti. Okay, the analogy is giving is what? Even the one who is seeing a pot, okay, once he knows the Swarupa of the pot is nothing but clay, you only see the clay, correct? There is one, in your understanding of clay, there is no pot also, in fact. There is no more any pot. Pot resolves into clay. So like that, it is there. Okay, now what? Nanu evam rupadi adhyasa adhishtanam brahmaiva veda adhyasa adhishtanam api brahma grinhiyadeva pramanam iti chet ma evam रूपाधि अध्यास अधिष्ठान ग्रहण स्वभाव्यम इव चक्षुरादेः वेद अध्यास अधिष्ठान ग्रहण स्वभाव्याभावात् अविद्याया एव तत् स्वभाव्य सत्वात्. Okay, so now the Purvapakshi is starting another argument. It's not a big deal. Okay, we'll see this in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।
धन्यवाद।
हाँ, ओम।